Let's do a clear, rigorous breakdown of this video circulating in the trauma recovery space that attempts to merge psychodynamic theory, developmental psychology, neuroscience, and object relations into a single metaphorical narrative about carrying your mother around inside you. But the theory is far from sound, and here's why. The developmental sequence is not accurate. Video describes early childhood as though our mother carried our needs and we later carry her inside us. It is a poetic metaphor, but it is not object relations theory. In genuine psychodynamic development, we internalize processes, we internalize patterns, we internalize caregiving functions, and we internalize experiences of attunement. We do not internalize the mother as a literal unit we carry around. This is a misinterpretation of Winnicott and Fairbairn. The blending of good and bad objects was described incorrectly. In proper object relations, good and bad objects integrate and ambivalence emerges, and this forms the basis of emotional maturity. But the video turns it into a sentimental story about inheriting a mother you carry forever. That's not the theory. It's a narrative device, not clinical explanation. The section on narcissism is factually wrong. The claim that narcissists feel nothing at all inside is not accurate, not supported by research, not representative of narcissistic personality disorder, and confuses alexithymia with emotional numbing. It is far too absolute, and absolutes in psychology are red flags. The discussions of internal sensations is a misuse of developmental neuroscience. Affect development does not follow the structure presented in the video. Emotions do not switch on because the mother was carried. The body is not a receptacle of mother's love. Emotional development is not evidence that your mother was good enough. This is misleading and oversimplified. Many survivors feel deeply despite incomplete or failed early caregiving. The idea if you can feel emotions your mother did her job is not only incorrect, it is potentially hurtful. Winnicott's good mother is misused. Winnicott never said, if you feel your mother was good enough or anything close to it. Good enough parenting relates to holding, mirroring, tolerable frustration, and the development of a true self. It is clinical, not sentimental. The video mixes metaphor with theory until neither is accurate. This is what happens when someone borrows terms, object, attunement, mirroring, but removes them from their analytical structure, then merges them with metaphorical storytelling. The result sounds deep, but it is not actually psychodynamic theory. It is confabulated pseudo-clinicalism, a blend of imagery, half-understood concepts, and misplaced terminology that doesn't hold up to scrutiny. Survivors deserve clarity, not poetic reinterpretations dressed as psychology. There's nothing wrong with metaphors. There is something wrong with presenting metaphors as Winnicott, Fairbairn, Cahoot, or developmental neuroscience. These frameworks are already difficult enough for survivors to navigate. When they're blurred with inaccurate imagery, the result is confusion rather than clarity. Here is the accurate version. Briefly, we internalize processes, not people. Bonding develops through attunement and mirroring, not through metaphorical carrying. Narcissistic structures involve affective dysregulation, not total emotional absence. Alexithymia is not the same as NPD. Emotions do not prove maternal adequacy. Object relations theory is symbolic, not literal. Neuroscience is not poetry. If we're teaching trauma survivors, our responsibility is to be accurate, grounded, careful, and clinically coherent, not decorative. Survivors deserve theories that can help them understand their reality, not stories that reshape it into something more palatable or more dramatic than the truth, just to suit another person's dysregulation. I hope that clarifies things.